Hello, Leo. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of June 2020. Before we get started, I wanted to share with you that I have partnered with the creator of a new to me tarot deck. It's called the Original Tarot. Here's the box here. It is Rider Waite based. And it's a beautiful deck, very high quality cards. They have a linen finish, and I'm really excited to be using the cards for the readings for June. So you will see the cards, like I said, are very vibrant. The pictures are very colorful, and I will be linking more information about this particular deck down in the description in case you are interested, because I do get a lot of questions about the decks that I use, and so I'm trying now as we move forward to always include links to the decks that I use if they are still available. So now that I got that out of the way, I also want to say thank you so much for all of you who left me some kind messages about the passing of my sweet dog, Bentley. We had to put her down on May 1st. She was 14 years old, and she had some heart issues, and she was having seizures, and it was really just time to let her go, but it was still emotionally difficult for me. So I just want to say thank you all for your positive messages and your sweet, kind, healing energy at that time. So I'm using the Original Tarot for the readings. I will be clarifying with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And then, Leo, I will close out your reading with a Spirit Animal Oracle card. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I hope you all are staying well, or at least doing the best you can during this time. I know it has not been easy for anyone, but I want you to know, Leo, that things are going to get better, and I know a lot of us are not feeling like things are changing for the better, but energetically they are, and I'm sure we will be talking about that in the readings today. So let me go ahead and get right to it. So what do we need to know for the sign of Leo? As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of June 2020. What do we need to know for the sign of Leo? Feeling this card here. All right, Leo. So I can see just from the first few cards that are coming out that you've been feeling like things are a little off balance. And I think, like I said, that's pretty normal considering the times that we're in right now. Everybody is feeling a little off right now. And you're going to be feeling that really strongly as we move into the new month of June of 2020. Now, the interesting thing about this time period is that even though things are going to feel a little off, things will start to kind of come together, and you will start to feel that certain things in relation to work and certain things in relation to money are going to be changing. And those changes are what's going to allow you to feel a lot more steady, a lot more grounded, maybe even connected in some way, shape, or form. Now we have the Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Queen of Wands and the Hangman in the upright position. Now these cards here in the reverse, like I said, that's what's giving me that I want to say that feeling that you're feeling things are off balance. You're maybe having trouble staying focused. You could be having trouble trying to delegate finances here, there, maybe some budgeting, where you're feeling a little bit either like you're overcompensating, or maybe even that you're undercompensating in some ways as it relates to your finances. Temperance in the reverse, like I said, really kind of shows that you're feeling like things are off balance. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is, maybe work is coming in, but you're feeling really, I want to say kind of in a funk, and this is not something that you have to worry about per se, but it is something that's part of the natural flow of things. We all have these ups and downs, these back and forths, and sometimes you start to feel like this is something like if you're doing something wrong, and I just want to assure you that you're not. This is part of the normal cycle of life where we have our ups and downs, and it doesn't mean that this is how things are going to stay permanently. Next, we have the Queen of Wands and the Hangman. So even though things will start to kind of stabilize towards the end of the first week of June, you're still going to feel maybe a little stuck. You're still going to feel like, maybe I can't quite make a decision either to change something or to move ahead or to let something go. And that's okay. Give yourself grace. Give yourself patience and really allow yourself to kind of absorb what's going on before you make any final decisions, especially as they relate to your money, to your work, to your business. Okay. Let's see what else shows up for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of June 2020. What do we need to know for the sign of Leo? I'm feeling like this needs to come out too. All right, Leo. Now, here's something that we need to pay attention to. Let me make sure nobody's cut off. There we go. We have the Moon upright, 10 of Cups, beautiful. Justice, reverse, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, reverse. Then we have the Ace of Wands. All right, so as we move into that second week of June, you're going to see that you don't necessarily have all the information you need. And I say that because we have the Moon here. Either something is being deliberately hidden from you in some way, shape, or form as it relates to your money or to your work, or there is something that you could be subconsciously choosing not to see, something that you could, something that could be in front of you that you're choosing not to acknowledge. Whatever the case may be, just know that over time, things are going to become much clearer. Now, when we apply this to our money, when we apply this to our work or to our finances, sometimes it means having a more realistic approach to whatever's going on right in front of us. It could be maybe we're seeing, okay, this is the time to make a change as it relates to my job, as it relates to my career. I can't ignore the signs any longer, or I can't choose to dismiss something that is so prevalent, that is so heavy, that is so obvious as it relates to work or as it relates to the finances. Now, the good thing is once you have this realization, it's really going to clear the way for you. We have the 10 of Cups here, one of the most positive cards in the deck. This is the card of, joy, contentment, feeling really, really good about the changes that are coming, into your life. Or it could be that you're feeling really, really positive about some of the things that are happening at this time. Whatever it is, just know that you will make the right decision for you at the right time. And even if it may seem like you're kind of in the dark still, just trust and know that what you're doing for you is right. And really trust that how you feel is really going to be a strong guide as far as what you decide to do and what you decide not to do, especially financially. Now we have the Justice card in the reverse. This tells me that there's going to be some choices and decisions made, and you're not going to have any control over that. These are choices that are being made that are going to affect you, but you're not going to have any say in the matter. Now this is something that a lot of us experience with our work and with our job. You know, maybe our jobs are restructuring, maybe our companies are laying off people, maybe companies or businesses are downsizing, and we're feeling the effects of that. Just know that there will be some decisions made and you're not going to have any input or any say. Now the good thing is that the changes are going to happen very quickly. We have the Knight of Wands here. These are work related changes that are going to happen very fast, and you're going to have to decide whether or not you want to keep up. You're going to have to decide whether or not you want to stay on board, if this is something that you still want to commit to. I know a lot of us are making decisions to kind of move away from our current work situations and our business situations just because the way that the economy is going, we realize that it's time for a change and we have to do something different. Now, we also have the Page of Cups in reverse. This is a delayed message of some sort. It's also a delayed or offer that's not coming through in a timely manner, or it's an offer that doesn't come through at all. Now, the Page of Cups is about messages. It is about information showing up. So you're going to have to really pay attention to what is happening and what's not happening, especially in that second week of June, because there is something that is going to be on a delay or something that's not going to show up at all. Next, we have the Ace of Wands. This is really good. Like I said, I'm feeling like a lot of you are starting to make new decisions and going on a new direction, maybe establishing a new enterprise, a new business, getting started with a passion project or a side hustle that is something that turns out to be very profitable for you. It may start out as a part-time thing, or it may start out as something that you feel you need to do just to kind of break up the feelings of disconnection at this particular time. So whatever it is, just know that you're probably going to feel like moving towards that once we hit that second week of June, and it is going to be something that will give you some positive feedback, and you are going to be the one in control. Now, we talked about here decisions being made where you have no input. But when you start doing something for yourself, by yourself, you have complete control and you make the decisions that are best for you. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and get some more clarification on this. Nice. Looks like the second half of June is definitely going to be some positive and interesting things going on. Okay. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of June 2020. Nice. Check it out. You've got all positive cards here, and they're all upright, and they're all in relation to work and money. This is very good. You've got two of the most positive cards in the deck here. So once we hit the second half of June, things are really going to start changing and shifting for the better for you. I can even say with all confidence that you will see an increase in your money flow. And I say that because we have the Ten of Pentacles. We also have the Chariot here, and then we also have the King of Pentacles. The Sun card, like I said, one of the most positive cards in the deck. Whatever it is that you're working on, something work-related, business-related, even though you may be a little bit in the dark here as the month starts off, just know that by the time we hit the second half of June, you're going to have a lot more clarity. You're going to see that the spotlight, the light is definitely shining and zeroing in on what exactly it is that you need to know, and things just come to the surface. Things start growing, they start blossoming. The sun is definitely shining on the things that it needs to shine on for you specifically. Also, get ready because you're going to be attracting a lot of attention. The Six of Wands here is all about pageantry. It's all about being in the spotlight. It's also about being noticed for some of the good things that you're doing. This could be in the professional and or the personal areas of your life, but just know that you are going to be attracting a lot of attention. Even though maybe it's not something that you're comfortable with, just know that this is going to be something good. It's definitely going to propel you to the next level. Ace of Swords. Now, Ace of Swords is very it's an interesting kind of a I can't think of the word, but it's almost like an ironic card in the sense that something good comes out of the release or the letting go of something. Remember, the swords is all about eliminating what is unnecessary or taking things away that don't serve you. And as a result, because of something that's being let go, cut off, released, it's definitely going to create a new opportunity for you. Now, the interesting thing about this card is that it fell on the Ten of Cups and the Justice card. Remember, when we were talking about justice, that was a decision being made that you have no say or no control over. However, don't feel apprehensive or uncertain about that, because that's definitely going to create a new opportunity for you in some way. And the good thing is it's going to be the direct result of something being let go, something being eliminated, something being removed. Ten of Pentacles, group projects could be showing up for you. Also, too, this means that there's teamwork involved on something. This could be work related, or it could be something in the family. I'm feeling like this is something in the family. Maybe you have maybe a partner, maybe a spouse, maybe cousins, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, whatever the case may be. There could be some type of a family project, family business that's going to be starting up, or there could be more people getting involved in an already existing family project or family business. So just know that you're going to be working with someone close to you, someone that, someone you've known for quite a while, but now you're kind of moving in a new direction. It could be business, could be maybe even going back to school, but there is going to be some type of teamwork, some type of group project coming together. Now here we go with the King of Pentacles, Star, and the Chariot. Again, more positive cards for you, Leo. King of Pentacles is all about financial literacy. You start to make some very educated and calculated moves as it relates to your money, whether this be investing, whether this be purchasing real estate, or maybe taking a course even, maybe learning more about business, learning about a new area that you've been interested in that you just didn't have the time or the finances to pursue. Just know that whatever it is, you are elevating your knowledge, and so that is definitely going to elevate you in your income earning potential. Now, the other thing about the King of Pentacles is this is someone who makes very powerful money related decisions. So whatever you're deciding to do, just know that it's definitely empowering you, and it's creating new knowledge that you're going to be able to utilize in a very profitable way. Star card, again, I'm feeling like, again, this is more of you being kind of in the spotlight, literally being a celebrity in your particular niche or in your particular industry. I'm also seeing too that this could be something social media related. Maybe your social media starts blowing up, and that starts creating another avenue of income for you. Whatever the case may be, you're definitely attracting attention, and I can say that because we had the Six of Wands here, where this is the card where you're being noticed. People are paying attention to you. People are reaching out because they want to work with you. That's going to continue on. I have a feeling for the whole second half of June, where Leo, people see you, you're showing up and people are noticing. Finally, we have the Chariot card here. The Chariot card is about things happening, charging ahead, full speed, not wasting any time. Also, the other thing about the Chariot too is about you could have several projects going on all at once, and they could be like everything could be working. You could have project A, project B, and they're both taking off. They're both starting to show revenue. They're both growing. They're both becoming successful. Sometimes too, when we see the Chariot, it also means that things are just happening so fast that it's hard for you to keep up. But at the same time, it's very exciting. It's very exciting because things are happening at such a rapid pace, when things probably weren't happening at all, in the recent past. And now you're just trying to keep up because things are going and things are flowing really, really well. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of June 2020, what do we need to know for the sign of Leo? Okay. All right, Leo. Well, as we close out the month of June, you're going to see that there's going to be a lot of changes in your plans. Now, this is not anything that you have, quote, done or not done. It's just the nature of, circumstances where we are right now. And I hope nobody is cut off, but I see someone is. So let's go ahead and put this guy here. Okay. So like I said, there's going to be some changes in plans here. And I see that here when I look at these cards here. As we move towards the end of June, you're going to see there's going to be some delay. Maybe you had some travel. That's probably going to get canceled or postponed in some way, shape, or form. You're also going to get a message of something that is being discontinued, which is very interesting. And you're going to have to make some new decisions, make some new plans. But now this is not anything that's, necessarily heavy to worry about. This is just kind of more of an inconvenience. But I am getting a little bit ahead of myself. So let's start here with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Ten of Swords upright, then we have that Knight of Cups. Now the Three of Pentacles. I talked about that you could be working with your family in some way, shape, or form. There's going to be some type of a teamwork coming together. Remember, we talked about that. Well, here we go here where people are still seeking you out for your expertise. Now, I say that because this card fell onto the Sun. It also fell onto that Six of Wands. Now, remember, the Six of Wands is you being noticed, you being put in the spotlight. You're in the center of attention. And here we go again. This is the card where you're being recognized for a job well done. You're being recognized for your specific expertise and knowledge in a specific thing. Now, this is something that can be very, very rewarding financially for you if you decide to charge for your expertise, which, Leo, I'm telling you, charge for what you know. Stop, giving away information or your skills for free. Don't discount what you know. Do not dismiss your talents. Everything has value, and especially what you're doing on the professional level. This relates to your money because just because something comes easy to you, or you've been doing it for so long, or you think, it's not worthy of something, I want you to pay attention that you need to start charging. And if you are charging, raise your rates, okay? People can afford it. I know we're in the middle of an economic crisis, but that doesn't mean that your ideal client or your ideal customer doesn't have the money to pay what you truly and genuinely are worth. Now, we also have the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups talks about a celebration. It can also talk about a third party of some sort. Now, because this is in the upright position, I'm really feeling like this is a celebration, or it could be maybe coming together and celebrating with a third party. Depends on your particular, circumstance and your particular situation as it relates to your work and your money. So you're going to have to see how this applies to you. But just know that once we hit that 4th week of June, you are going to be in a position to where you have something to celebrate, or where you kind of come together with another business, another person, and you guys decide to kind of do something together and make it work. Now we have the Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords is a card about sometimes betrayal. It could also mean sometimes ignoring something, ignoring signs of things that you shouldn't be ignoring, okay? The Ten of Swords always is a heads up to pay attention to something or someone. So, because this is kind of the only little hint of something that we got in the total, reading that we got for you for the month of June, I'm going to say that this is something, pay attention It may not be such a big deal right now. It may not be something that is huge and, monumental. But pay attention to somebody who may be doing something that's kind of shifty. Pay attention to your gut instinct about something or someone that you're kind of feeling a little unsettled about, okay? Like I said, I think this is more of a warning because I don't see any other surrounding cards in your reading that would say this is something that needs to be dealt with right now. But there is something you need to pay attention to, that maybe you're being a little bit too forgiving. Maybe you're making excuses for someone or something. Really check into that, okay? Because I feel like this is a warning. This is a heads up. It's like, stop dismissing something. Pay attention, okay? Next, we have the Knight of Cups. This is support coming in, but it's going to be delayed. And I think I talked about that here when I said, there's probably going to be a trip cancellation, postponement, something along those lines. And you're going to have to reevaluate and make some different plans. You're going to have to shift some things around in order to accommodate some changes that are coming up towards the end of the month. Again, this is not anything heavy, not anything negative. It's just more of an inconvenience. So overall, Leo, you definitely have a better second half of the month of June, but that doesn't mean the first half of the month of June is horrible. It just means that you're kind of in a little bit of a funk. But as you can see, as the month progresses, things start changing for the better, especially when we have this Ten of Cups here. And we also have this Ace of Wands. You've got some good highlights throughout the month that, just be ready for them because you do have some big positive changes coming your way. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Spirit Animal Oracle card. I love this deck. And you've got, okay, looks like you've got 3 cards. I'm going to go with that. All right, Leo. Oh, you've got 4. Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Yes, we have that here. Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. Yes, agree with that. I kind of feel like this applies to that first week of June, when you may be feeling like maybe you're wasting time or maybe you're spinning your wheels. Just know nothing is wasted. Everything serves a purpose for your higher and greater good. Next, we have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. We may not know everything we need to know when we need to know it, but just trust. That's okay. You don't have to figure everything out all at once. And finally, we have this cute card, Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. And I think I've kind of echoed that throughout this whole entire reading, Leo. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know, but I do think that these cards are really good reminders as far as, being in the right headspace and having the right mindset for achieving the goals that we set out to do. All right, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, feel free to drop those down in the comment section below. If you would like to connect with me for a private reading, I will have that information in the description as well. All right, Leo, thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. We'll definitely do it again next month.